What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 303 Streets. My name is Brian Lechuga. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. So really quick, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we're doing today. As you can see, these are some grill lights for the Bronco. So that being said, I want to swap out the lights with some oracles, and I'm not too sure how I feel about these particular ones. So if you look at the side by side, obviously like the O is a pass through, this one's not. They're all pass through and these ones are not. So that's one thing that I've noticed. The B's are pretty similar, not too bad. And the R's are a little bit different, which I don't like. I prefer the Bronco R. It's got a little bit more curvature at the top versus this one. Other than that, everything else is pretty identical. So the other thing I don't really know if I like about these lights is, let me show you really quick. Show you what they kind of look like when they're on. The kit is a pretty nice little kit, I will say. It came in this little box. For some reason they gave me an X that lights up. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It came with a little fuse connect, so you can put 20 of your fuses right here in your fuse box. Some electrical tape, some double-sided sticky tape, screws to hold in the new ones, and these little tabs right here to clip down the wires. So it came with quite a bit of stuff. It's really nifty. Let me just start off by saying too really quick, if you decide to replace your Bronco emblem on the front grille, be prepared that you are gonna have to cut this and drill these out. I was able to not drill this one out and it gets loose. I was able to kind of cut it. Let's see if I can get it to move. Yeah, you saw it move probably a little bit. Either way, I didn't want to cut it all the way out because if I ever do want to replace it, put in the original stuff, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to do that. So just be aware when you're doing that, you have to drill those out. They don't just kind of like pop out and pop back in. And as I was saying, see this side? It's the side that I got like completely loose. So I'm trying to go about it with some cutters that are right here. I'm using both of these to try to get those out. They recommend a 1/4 bit to kind of screw them out. Again, not really a fan of that because as you can see, it might damage some of the other stuff. So I don't really want to do that. That's gonna be my last resort to get them to punch out. But anyways, let me show you what these look like lit up. So this is the part that I'm like kind of so on, only because of how they light up in the sequence when they originally like turn on. So they like have like a panic attack, then they eventually do that, they light up, they go off, brighten up again, and that's how they run. So that's what they'll look like running. Again, not a super big fan of the whole like freak out thing that it does at the beginning. So that was just showing you what it looks like and then how to go about this. So I'm gonna try to cut all these. Like I said, I've been using these to just kind of, you know, bend them back and kind of, again, it's hard to do when you only have one hand, but just cut them. So yeah, to get started, if you are 100% good to go on that, I would say take your grill off. If you don't know how to take the grill apart, you have to take apart some of the intake and the top. If you don't know how to do that, check out one of my other videos. There's all the clips and stuff that you use. But I'm gonna try to do this really quick and get started on it. So like I said, take off your grill, get it on the ground and start trimming those back. So I'm gonna try to trim them back and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so just a quick update here. Sorry, it's a little cold and dark, but the wind might be blowing, so you might not be able to hear me too well. But anyways, so I did drill out the O on one of them, and here's what that looks like when it's drilled out. You can see the scrapes. Those are from me trying to do it my way without drilling them out. So just for future reference, I can use them if I need to. And doing it the way I'm doing it, where I'm kind of just cutting. Again, it's hard with one hand, but I'm kind of just cutting them like that, and then poking them through with the punch out. Seems to be working pretty good. So that way, if I do want to reuse them, I can push them back through and take a heat gun and my punch tool, and as I'm holding it on one side, I can kind of melt it back in there and spread it out, kind of like what they did. So if I do want to replace it, I can just do that and then melt it and kind of spread it back out, and so they won't fall out, and probably have to use double-sided tape. But yeah, so doing it the way I've been doing it, cutting away the plastic a little bit and then using the punch tool to push it out, seems to be working good, and it's not damaging it and making these last a little bit more. So if I want to reuse them, I can. So I'm going to continue, get these out really quick, and then show you how to install them. All right, so all the lettering is out. Here's some of the stuff. Again, I was able to get them all out without having to drill it out. So again, it's just one of those things you have to decide if you're going to reuse them ever or not. So that being said, it's going to be really easy to install these. So as you can see, this is the O. It's going to slide just right through there, and it's going to go in there, and then they actually screw down. So that being said, they did give me double-sided tape, really thin stuff. I also do have my own really thin stuff over there. You kind of see it, the red stuff. I'm going to use that on all the lettering for my own sake. And I'm going to just wrap it around kind of all of this, peel it off, and stick it on there to make sure it doesn't come off. If I ever do decide to reuse these, I'll do kind of the same thing, just sticker tape and whatnot. So that being said, I'm going to run all these through there really quick, clean everything up. So like I said, you're going to want to get all this cleaned up really good, wipe it down, dry it off really good. After that, I'm going to use some double-sided sticky tape. I'm going to put them on each one of these letters on the back side, and then run my wires through, and then stick them and then screw them down. So after I clean it and run them all through, I'll show you what it looks like, and then show you how I screwed them down, and then how we're going to wire it. All right, so we have the lights in the grill. They're almost obnoxiously bright. As you can see, super bright. I wish they stayed about there, but they light back up, they get all the way bright again. So they're really bright. So I think personally for myself, I'm gonna hook these up to my yeah, wow, they're really bright. I'm just gonna undo that really quick. I'm gonna hook them up with my rock lights, and then that way they won't come on with my fogs, my light bar, or my what else the heck, what other things I have? Oh, I don't know what else I have, just a bunch of stuff. Except the fog lights, the light bar. So 1, 2, 3 is the rock lights, 4 is the grill lights. That's what I was originally gonna do, was with the grill lights, but again, those are kind of obnoxious. 5 is my rear reverse lights coming off my steel bumper, and then 6 would be what these could be on, but I'm probably just gonna add them to my rock lights because I rarely turn those on. So when I turn those on, I'll turn these on. So yeah, let me show you what it looks like all hooked up really quick. So here's how it is all hooked up. Again, I guess I forgot to mention this. You're gonna have to kind of, actually I guess you won't have to remove the plate that goes here. Mine is removed because I'm redoing it in forged carbon fiber because I damaged it when I was trying to put in these lights, and I was using different lights. I don't even know if I have them anymore, but they were too small. So I tried to MacGyver it and it didn't go well. So then I ended up finding these and formed these to make these work. So anyways, yeah, so here's the lights. I screwed them in, used double-sided sticky tape and screwed them all in. They're plugged in, and I'm probably gonna have these go back behind my plate that goes here that controls my spray, and these will scoop behind so you won't be able to see them, and then I'll tack them down with those clips that they provided me right here, the ones at the bottom, tack it down, and then I will run it. I can run it into the fuse if I wanted to, but I think I might run it into my pre-connectorized wires already to hook it up to my 1, 2, 3 switch, aux switch number 3 that goes with the rock lights. If I don't like it and I want to run them more often, I'll take it off and I'll wire it on to my last aux switch that I have, which is, like I said, number 6. Yeah, 1's the light bar, 2 fog lights, 3 rock lights, 4 grill lights, 5 the reverse lights, 6 is still open. I was gonna put my subwoofer under 6, but I was able to get that hooked up in my dash to where it's under the seat, and it only comes on when the car is on. So I was gonna originally run it with that, but I didn't have to now because I was able to tap into a wire or a fuse. So I'm gonna get everything put back together and then show you what it looks like all reinstalled. All right, guys, here we are. Sorry, I'm talking quiet because it's kind of early in the morning. So I finished getting all the lights installed back in the grill, and I got the back plate reinstalled. And again, the reason why mine was completely torn apart is because you can see I did it in forged carbon. So I kind of custom did this. This is just skinning. So I just went over it with carbon fiber and resin and did some skinning of it in the back. So yeah, it turned out pretty good, I think. Gives it a pretty nice look. But so there it is. So to reinstall that plate, if you did take it off completely, is gonna be right back here. And so the next step that we're gonna do is actually right back here. So if you have to reinstall the plate, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the silver screws. And those are, I think they're T40s. Oh, I lied. It's a T25. But I'm pretty sure it's actually a T40 to take it off. No, I actually lied. That's a T25. The T40 is for like the bull bar and stuff. So you're also gonna need that T25 to remove 1, 2, 3 of the black screws, or replace them if you removed all of that. So reinstall everything, and then I'm gonna tack down all my wires onto this plate with those little clips that they provided, so that this is everything's up out of the way and not visible. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that next to get this out of the way, and I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, so just put it back together how you took it apart. As you can see, there's the screws that I used to you know, get everything tied down. Watch out, Tina, in the way. Hey, watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we'll go on to the next step of just pretty much reinstalling it. So all right, so now as you can see, we have these little tabs to clip down the wires. Here they are again. Put one there, and there. Not all the spots are necessary, but that's what I did. So now I'm just gonna reinstall this. I'm actually probably gonna have to remove my bull bar a little bit because it's kind of in the way. So I'm gonna get that removed really quick and then get this reinstalled. All right, sorry about this. So the grill lights are in. I'm gonna kind of show you how it looks. It's reassembled, everything's back in. The little plate guard right here, everything's again reinstalled. I ended up tapping into the wires over here that control aux switch number 3. 3 also controls, like I said earlier, is going to be controlling my rock lights. As you can see, the rock lights and then the Bronco. So the reason I hooked it up to this is because 1, I didn't want to take up another switch just for these lights. And then 2, I can turn off the rock lights with the remote. So These can go off on their own, which I don't know why they're red right now. So yeah, either way, these can be turned off altogether. Let's see. Here we go. So I usually run them on orange because of the car. See if I can get, they're off now. Turn them on. Do purple. So yeah, I can, again, that's the cool part, is I can control these with my remote. So that's why I hooked it up to the third one. It looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. So the grill's all installed again. As you can see, there's the forged carbon that I did on my own. Sorry, I think my camera's dirty. Sorry, I apologize. It's gonna have to refocus now. Okay. There's the forged carbon that I did up top. And like I said, I had to do that because when I was doing grill lights originally, I was not using these ones and I was using different ones. I was screwing in to this back plate. Looked horrible, wasn't working. Found a different solution, but yeah, the forged carbon fiber came out great. Plan is to do these in forged carbon, and then, like I said, I have the forged carbon fiber right there. Those are custom again. Sorry about the music. Anyways, yeah, these are the lights. So I ran them to aux 3, which I think was, trying to look really quick, it is the purple wire. So that's what I ran mine to, 3. Sorry, the music's gonna be loud again for a second. But as you can see, forged carbon over there. So I'm gonna try to do a lot of forged carbon on this, honestly, just because I like the look, and it's something I would like doing myself. I like doing cars and car parts and making custom things because I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, these are the lights. Pretty easy to, you know, hook up. You saw everything in the video, how to do it. I ran my ground to the rest of my grounds, which are located all in one spot. I'm not 100% sure. I did it to the battery. You don't have to do that. Probably this bolt would be your best option because this is a ground bolt, our ground location right there. Yes, the wires are a little messy. I'm gonna try to figure out something to cover that. And I'm thinking about maybe trying to make some sort of custom engine cover just because I don't like the look of this. And I think it would look better with a cover. But again, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh yeah, don't do that. No one wants to see the V6 engine, blah, 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 blah. I know it's more or less just for me. And I'm trying to find mounting locations to where I would be able to, you know, screw it down, probably one right here. So it's gonna take some work hooking it to the intake. There's other locations. No, I wouldn't want to hook it on that. One right there. There's a bolt spot. So yeah. Anyways, main point of the video. Here's the lights. Lights work. The best part is I can control them with an aux switch, so they don't always come on, and they don't also run with my amber lights. So I can run everything separate. So yeah. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for a lot more videos to come. This Bronco has been getting a lot of stuff done on it. There's the new steel bumper in the back. It's completely custom too, which is, again, that actually ended up taking away one of the aux switch locations because I put in some custom lights in the back, brighter backup lights. So I can turn those on again, on and off whenever. But yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, like and subscribe. Everything in this video that you saw tool-wise, lights is in the link. So if you're interested, click the link at the bottom. This stuff will go quick. And not to mention these, it was the best deal I have seen on any of the lights. And I actually do kind of like the design of the light, how it kind of goes up. But this was the best design for the best price that I saw. These were only $100. So really cheap to add these to your car. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything you see on the Bronco that you might want on your car, let me know and I can attach the link. But again, thank you for watching 303 Streets. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Like, subscribe, and have a good day. Thank you.